We accept the love we think we deserve. Stephen Chbosky. If you love somebody, let them go, for if they return, they were always yours. If they don't, they never were. Khalil Gibran. Darkness cannot drive out darkness, only light can do that. Hate cannot drive out hate, only love can do that. Martin Luther King Jr. A friend is someone who knows all about you and still loves you. Albert Hubbard. It is better to be hated for what you are than to be loved for what you are not. Andre Gide. Heart wants what it wants. There's no logic to these things. You meet someone and you fall in love and that's that. Woody Allen. Love you without knowing how, or when, or from where. I love you simply, without problems or pride. I love you in this way because I do not know any other way of loving but this, in which there is no I or you. So intimate that your hand upon my chest is my hand, so intimate that when I fall asleep your eyes close. Pablo Neruda. The opposite of love is not hate, it's indifference. The opposite of art is not ugliness, it's indifference. The opposite of faith is not heresy, it's indifference. And the opposite of life is not death, it's indifference. Elie Wiesel. Have you ever been in love? Horrible, isn't it? It makes you so vulnerable. It opens your chest and it opens up your heart and it means that someone can get inside you and mess you up. Neil Gaiman. Being deeply loved by someone gives you strength, while loving someone deeply gives you courage. Lao Tzu. If I know what love is, it is because of you. Hermann Hesse. I am nothing special, of this I am sure. I am a common man with common thoughts and I've led a common life. There are no monuments dedicated to me and my name will soon be forgotten, but I've loved another with all my heart and soul, and to me, this has always been enough. Nicholas Sparks. It is not a lack of love, but a lack of friendship that makes unhappy marriages. Friedrich Nietzsche. Everything that I understand, I only understand because I love. Leo Tolstoy. You don't love someone because they're perfect, you love them in spite of the fact that they're not. Jodi Picoult. Love never dies a natural death. It dies because we don't know how to replenish its source. It dies of blindness and errors and betrayals. It dies of illness and wounds. It dies of weariness, of witherings, of tarnishings. Anais Nin. If anything loves, it is infinite. William Blake. I'm selfish, impatient and a little insecure. I make mistakes, I am out of control and at times hard to handle. But if you can't handle me at my worst, then you sure as hell don't deserve me at my best. Marilyn Monroe. The best and most beautiful things in this world cannot be seen or even heard, but must be felt with the heart. Helen Keller. Love is an untamed force. When we try to control it, it destroys us. When we try to imprison it, it enslaves us. When we try to understand it, it leaves us feeling lost and confused. Paulo Coelho. The touch of love. Everyone becomes a poet. Platon. Love is friendship that has caught fire. It is quiet understanding, mutual confidence, sharing and forgiving. It is loyalty through good and bad times. It settles for less than perfection and makes allowances for human weaknesses. Ann Landers. Spread love everywhere you go. Let no one ever come to you without leaving happier. Mother Teresa. You can't measure the mutual affection of two human beings by the number of words they exchange. Milan Kundera. Every person has to love at least one bad partner in their lives to be truly thankful for the right one. Unknown. The greater your capacity to love, the greater your capacity to feel the pain. Jennifer Aniston. The heart has its reasons, which reason knows not. Blaise Pascal. Love cannot be cured by herbs. Ovid. For you see, each day I love you more, today more than yesterday and less than tomorrow. Rosemont Gerard. Love is an act of endless forgiveness, a tender look which becomes a habit. Peter Ustinov. Love must be as much a light as it is a flame. Henry David Thoreau. Love is, above all, the gift of oneself. Gina Nui. No more we meet in yonder bowers. Absence has made me prone to roving, but older, firmer hearts than ours have found monotony in loving. Lord Byron. Generally speaking, when a woman offers unsolicited advice or tries to help a man, she has no idea of how critical and unloving she may sound to him. John Gray. The bravest are the most tender, the loving are the daring. Bayard Taylor. Each class of society has its own requirements, but it may be said that every class teaches the one immediately below it, and if the highest class be ignorant, uneducated, loving display, luxuriousness, and idle, the same spirit will prevail in humbler life. Unknown loving is the only sure road out of darkness, the only serum known that cures self-centeredness. Roger McEwen. Happiness is having a large, loving, caring, close-knit family in another city. George Burns. Read more in Deep Love Quotes, a collection of the best deep, true love quotations. Image 1. Woman cannot sleep via Shutterstock. Image 2.